All right. So today, just start rubbing your hands as I'll give the little briefing of what today's Qigong is in store for you and I. So I want to do one for resetting, trying to reset the nervous system, and this will be for that. So resetting the nervous system, there's a few techniques that are helpful. There's a bunch of just basic mammalian things that we humans do. One of them is a big sigh. So as you are rubbing your hands together, take a big breath in and go. Really exaggerate that sigh if you're feeling spicy, or if you feel modest, you can take it, or if you're in a place where you can't really let out a big lion sigh, you can just go. What you'll find with both of those, a big sigh and just the light, almost imperceptible. You might not have even heard that from all the way over there. But the sensation you're searching for is this air dragging sensation in the back of your throat, and that stimulates the vagus nerve, which, give it a Google. It's there's a lot to it. I'm not that qualified, but I know stimulating it helps relax me, promotes the rest, reset, and digest nervous system. So for this practice, whether it's through your nose or through your mouth, just try to tune into that type of breathing. Another term for it is oceanic breathing. There's a bunch of different terms for it from a bunch of different systems. But now that our hands are nice and warm, we will slow this down. Now, let the hands come apart. Oh, that's weird. They don't want to come apart for me. I don't know what it's looking like for you. So with this, we will take the hands into the chest. And I want you to sort of melt the hands into the chest. Have the chest come out gently, almost like you're hugging someone you love. Now let the hands open, feeling that warmth cascade into your chest, into your heart, into your lungs, the rib bones. Take a breath in. And you can also drag that breath on the inhale too. So we're going to take our hands and put them on our kidneys right here. You keep doing that. Felicia wants to come outside. Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Yeah, get your water. So, hopefully that's not too distracting. So we'll keep the hands on the kidneys. Now, if that's not comfortable, or your shoulders are not feeling good, you can let your shoulders go all the way, kind of hang out like this if you want. My shoulders have weird mobility, which isn't the best, but you can also kind of press in like that, or you can let your hands go down and just lean slightly and hold like you're holding a big ball right here. The choice is yours. But in this spot, we're just taking some of those calming oceanic breaths in, letting the body wiggle. And only keep your hands here for as much as is comfortable. Right now, mine want to start moving down my legs. So we could do that. So let the hands slowly move down the legs here. Coming down, down. Then we'll get to the knee. And I want you to feel like the center of your palms. You'll find a spot on your kneecap where it locks in. When that happens, I'm just turning sideways so you can see. We're going to do a few different things. I want you to start rocking side to side. So rock side to side, and then give yourself a nice, gentle stretch. And I want you to push with your hands into your knees and push your feet into the ground. And then relax side to side, not holding any particular shape. Now take a breath in, into the lower belly. Feel that extend up the spine. Back in. And now if this is too intense on your lower back to do, you can do the same thing from up here or up here. You're still just having that bend and turning the legs on. So like from here you would just side, hi babe, hi babe, yeah. So it'd be like side to side. And this one you can feel a bigger opening in the belly too. So they're all good. Side to side. If you start to feel lightheaded, just keep rocking side to side and let your breath return to normal, whatever that is for you. So this side to side rocking, you'll see kids doing this type of stuff all the time. This is also a basic mammalian nervous system reset mechanism too, or you'll see it people that have been through traumatic stuff, they're rocking. That's a form of self-soothing. It's great when it's genuine, but you can just do it and it becomes genuine, you know. So we're now deploying kind of 3 things. Also, something that will help your nervous system is scanning and just looking around your environment. Because wasn't that long ago, even if you believe in ancient alien stuff, it wasn't that long ago before, well, we were still doing jungly things. So it pays to know that there's nothing bad behind you sometimes, you know. That is also, sounds silly, but man, this stuff really helps it out. And as you can see, I'm just kind of weaving back and forth here. I'm not really trying to adopt a posture. So you don't have to follow what I'm doing. But this kind of weaving posture, it can look like whatever it shows up as for you. It could even be as subtle as I'm standing here, and there's just this slight orbiting happening here in my lower dantian, and it just will come out. And that's a big part of something else that we'll focus on now. So take your hands, either put them right on the lower belly dantian spot, about 2 fingers below your belly button. I want you to focus on the place. Imagine a golf ball of red and gold light right in front of your sacrum. But you don't have to imagine it. It's there, but it's okay. So your hands are now charging up this area with energy. And we'll take a few breaths in with the intention of no force, just intending that like a tree, we're taking energy from the heavens and from the earth in equal measure, just like a tree's branches are commensurately as big as its roots. Even Stevens, we are going up and down and bringing that energy into the body, into the organs, into the lower dantian, and releasing it back out. So another thing that we could do is we can take our hands. If you just prefer to keep focusing on the lower dantian, you can. But this is another way to kind of sync up the feelings. So as you're breathing into the lower dantian, you can inhale, expand the hands, and exhale. So as you're doing this, feel it as though you are kind of stretching and massaging the inside of your body where the lower dantian is. If that's not working for you, you can just imagine that you're creating a nice chi ball of healing light or energy in front of you. You can do both. You can do something else. Whatever your mind kind of gives you in these moments of stillness, when you're just trying to listen and tune into its wisdom. Oh, baby, I was gonna pet you. And my eyes shut. Shit. I don't know if you guys can see the cat, but anyway. So now we'll bring it back to just pointing at the lower dantian. So this is called embracing the Buddha belly. So it's kind of like you have a big belly. Sometimes, depending on the day, sometimes my belly feels like it's here, like my arms. I'm not as full of chi, one could say. P and V, some others might say. So another thing that helps me with my nervous system specifically, these other nervous system things were like scientific stuff. You could, there's like people and experts and doctors of such. This next one, I mean, they write about it all the time in the Tao Te Ching and other Shaolin martial arts texts. But they say keep to your center. And these guys are hilarious because they literally mean, when they refer to your center, they mean your center of gravity, your center of psychic awareness, your center of vitality, your center of reproduction, like your psoas area. All of this is like the first area that was made when you were growing, like from a single cell and beyond, you know. It's like keep to your center, they say. And so, if things are stormy, the mind is a stormy place sometimes. You bring that awareness. The awareness isn't the thinking machine, you see. Because I know everything. But the awareness machine and the thinking machine are different entities. And you can guide that awareness back down into your center. And after some time of doing this, some sighs, some side to sides, you just kind of chill out. Another nice posture for chilling out is you can have the hands down, like you're sort of almost pressing into a body of water, or like there's grass, or maybe you're kind of buried in some warm sand, and you can apply a little bit of resistance pressure from the ground. This one I learned from Professor Adam Chan. He's not a professor, but I like to call people that I've learned from that I like professors. But he said this came from Ichuan, which I don't know what that means. I probably should. But you can look it up. Yiquan. But it's like I believe it's like a more earth-based medical qigong system. So a lot of times when we overthink and we're anxious, we're a lot too far up into the thinking mind center and then out into the world, you know. So bringing it back into this awareness and into just straight up the body is good. I feel compelled to do one last little thing, so we'll do it. So now that we're nice, a bit energized, feeling grounded, feeling good, I want you to start tapping the top of your head. It'll probably sound like I'm going quite a bit hard on myself, and I'm not. It's probably just how my body sounds and like how the camera picks it up or something. We'll come back around to the back of the neck. Just light slaps. Just kind of trying to lightly wake everything up. Back to the face. You can even lightly tap your eyeballs a little bit. And just giving everything a little tap tap. Tap tap. Tap a root. You can alternate. You can go like this. You can shake the whole body when you do it. Hey baby, am I freaking you out? Don't stop. You get to see the combo of me and Felicia's butts right now. This is an auspicious day. I just realized you probably can't hear me when I'm talking back here. So we'll move down the neck. For the chest, you can either alternate or just go like this. What I like to try to do is when the hands are coming in, I try to fall into it and not flex, no tense, just fall into it. For your back, you can go like this. Use like your forearms. That can work. Or for the sides, hands, and just kind of squish in like that. So what this is doing is you're kind of like brushing up and turning on your whole nervous system here. You don't have to follow it exactly as I'm doing. We're basically just kind of going in a haphazard manner from top to bottom, waking up all the skin, the flesh, getting blood flow and chi moving the whole way. And it's not rote religion. You can do it from the feet up if you want. But in the theme of bringing things down from the storm into a calm center, I feel like the chi wanted me to go this way. Bottoms of the feet, you can give them some smacks. You can grab onto something too. No shame. No shame in it. Hi, baby. Hi, mommy. You got stuff on your face. All right. I know, we're almost done. Patiently waiting to let inside. Okay, we're done slapping for now. There you go, baby. So, that can be done also at any time. So I've tried to, so we'll just bring the hands back to the lower dantian center here. Let the arms just chill. Let the belly inflate and deflate. Stand. Relax the knees a bit just so you're not pinching off this. If you bend the knees, you still have a bit of that curve, but it just opens up the back of this, which is always helpful. So we'll finish just by going into our center, imagining your center like the base of a tree, not quite into the trunk, not quite into the roots, between heaven and earth. If you can't feel anything, just intend that you're nourishing your body, because that's all we're doing. It's not rocket appliances. So from here, we could take a moment to give thanks. You don't have to stand with your feet together. Cool. Very grateful. Well, hopefully that worked.